Cereal time, cereal time, cereal time, whoa.
What's up, cereal heads? Today we're going to talk about 3 new Kellogg's cereal released down in Mexico. We got Churros cereal, Pan de Muerto, and hold on, I only got 2 hands here. The third one here is Rollos de Canela. Now these cereals aren't available here in the US. You may be able to find them if you live close to the border. I got these from an online retailer, PRICMX. You can head over to their website if you want to pick up some cool Mexican imports. Now you can see here on these boxes that these cereals all have the Panaderia label. That's because they're all under the same umbrella of this bakery series of Kellogg's Mexican cereals. Maybe if these cereals sell well, they'll release some other delicious baked Mexican dessert cereals under this Panaderia label. So let's run through all 3 of these new Mexican cereals. I guess first, let's start with Churros. So here's this Churros cereal from Kellogg's. This obviously isn't the first Churros-based cereal. You'll remember that Post released the mini cinnamon Churros cereal back in 2011. Now this cereal was awesome, and even though it was eventually discontinued, Muerto recently released a new Churros cereal in the giant bags. And this stuff is basically a clone of that mini cinnamon Churros cereal. Although one of the critiques I have of this new Muerto Churros cereal is that the cinnamon washes off the pieces really quickly when you hit them with milk. You're left with a ring of dark brown milk-soaked cinnamon around the edge of your bowl. Anyway, General Mills also released the Churros cereal under the Cinnamon Toast Crunch brand around 2018. This stuff is still on shelves and it's pretty darn good. If you like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you'll like this stuff, although I prefer the regular Cinnamon Toast Crunch to these oblong churro pieces. But as we can see with this new Churros cereal, Kellogg's decided to go with the same churro-shaped pieces for their Mexican cereal. Now, unlike that General Mills version, it looks like these pieces don't have the hollowed out or center holes in the middle of the churro pieces. But this simplistic box design is pretty cool. You can see they have some cinnamon, some sugar, and some churros there on the front of the box. And the back of the box here is fairly simple, just showing you some more pictures of the cereal there. And then they got some cinnamon sticks and some sugar cane, the ingredients that went into making this cereal. Alright, let's open up this stuff and take a look. So here's what a bowl of Kellogg's Churros cereal looks like. You can see the little oblong-shaped churro pieces. There's not really a dusting of cinnamon sugar on them. It's more like that flavor must be baked into the pieces. And they don't have those hollow little holes in the middle like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch churros. Let's hit them with some milk and give them a try. So they're not super sweet. They still have that cinnamon churro flavor, but it's baked into the pieces. The pieces seem pretty sturdy. They seem like they'll definitely hold up in milk and stay crunchy for quite a while. And of course, the oblong pieces are kind of big. It's hard to fit a bunch on your spoon. This cereal's not bad. It's just not sweet enough for American palates, I'd say. Alright, moving on. Next, we're going to talk about Pan de Muerto cereal. Now, this loosely translates to bread of the dead, and it's a sweet bread that's traditionally eaten around Day of the Dead in Mexico. The bread is often decorated with little shapes that can resemble bones or other symbols. You can kind of see what the Pan de Muerto looks like here on the front of the box. This little pinwheel shape on the front. There are many different ways you can design and decorate this sweet bread. Just Google image search it and you'll see dozens of mouth-watering delicious pictures. You can also see some of the ingredients used to make this bread here on the box. They have vanilla bean down here, some butter, and then some orange blossom there as well. Orange blossom isn't always used to make Pan de Muerto, but it's common in some regions. Now the cereal here just looks like some plain little discs. They're kind of inconsistently shapen, which maybe adds to the artisanal look of the pieces. We'll get a closer look in a second, but the back of the box here is pretty simple as well. You can see they have some of the ingredients there, including the vanilla, the orange blossom, the butter, and then they have the cereal here shaped in the form of the bread with the little cross symbol there on the front. All right, let's open up this stuff and take a look. So here's what a bowl of Kellogg's Pan de Muerto cereal looks like. You can see the pieces kind of resemble smaller versions of Cookie Crisp cereal with the little flat disc shapes. This cereal's kind of plain and boring looking. There's nothing really special that pops out at you. But I guess we should give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's hit them with some milk and give them a try. That's kind of interesting. These things kind of taste like birthday cake Cookie Crisp with a very, very small hint of orange flavor there. And again, they're not as sweet as an American cereal, but that's okay. I kind of like the flavor of this stuff. My constructive criticism would be add a little bit more orange flavor and then add some of those skeleton marshmallows they put in the Kellogg's Halloween cereals. That would make this stuff sweeter and it would also be on theme with Day of the Dead. But overall, I still think this one's not too bad. Okay, finally, last but not least, Rollos de Canela cereal, or cinnamon roll cereal. You can see the little cinnamon roll on the front here, and then they have the ingredients, including vanilla and cinnamon. And at first glance, the cereal itself will remind you of some classic Kellogg's cinnamon bun cereals. The first one that comes to mind is Mini Swirls, which Kellogg's released back in 2005. Now this Mini Swirl cereal also came in a fudge ripple and peanut butter flavor, but this cinnamon bun flavor was the first version and by far the best one. In fact, I should definitely do a video about Mini Swirl cereal. I can't believe I haven't done that yet. I guess just add that to the to-do list. Anyway, Mini Swirl cereal was discontinued around 2009, which coincidentally was right around the time that Kellogg's introduced their new Cinnabon cereal. And surprise, it was essentially the same recipe and same cereal as that Mini Swirl Cinnamon Bun cereal. But this time they had a great, well-known brand attached to it. And I made a video about Cinnabon, so you can go check out that video if you want to know more about this cereal. I'm not sure exactly when this one was discontinued, but it was fairly recently. But it's safe to say that Kellogg's knows a thing or two about cinnamon bun or cinnamon roll cereal. Now the back of this box is just similar to the other two. You've got the ingredients up there, including cinnamon, vanilla, and some rolls of butter. And then the cereal pieces are designed in this nice cinnamon roll spiral here. Let's open up this stuff and take a look. Alright, so here's what a bowl of Kellogg's Rollos de Canela cereal looks like. These pieces kind of resemble the Cinnabon cereal, but they seem a little lighter in color and maybe a hint more yellow than the brownish cinnamon color of Cinnabon. Alright, let's hit them with some milk and give them a try. Yeah, they're definitely not too sweet. There's a little buttery aftertaste, which I guess is a nice little change up for one of these cinnamon roll, cinnamon bun cereals. They're kind of bland and not too sweet. They just kind of make you miss Cinnabon cereal. But look, these are Mexican cereals made for the Mexican cereal market, so who am I to judge them with my overly sweet American palate? Overall, I just think it's pretty cool that Kellogg's gave Mexico their own bakery brand of cereals. Is there a better churro cereal out there? Sure. Have there been better cinnamon roll, cinnamon bun cereals out there? Yes. But I mean, that Pan de Muerto cereal is kind of different or unique. I mean, at the end of the day, none of these cereals will compare to the classic Buñuelito cereal from General Mills. If you've watched Cereal Time, you know how much I love this classic discontinued cereal. This stuff came out over 25 years ago and will never have a better Mexican-themed cereal. In fact, maybe General Mills should re-release this stuff just to compete with Kellogg's Mexican cereals. It'll never happen, but we can dream. Alright, well that's gonna do it for this Kellogg's Mexican trio of bakery-themed cereals. If you live near the border, keep your eyes peeled for these cereals. Or if you really want to buy them, you can just check out some of the online retailers like one of the ones I mentioned up top. Alright, as always, thank you for watching, and until next time, stay crunchy.
I am black, beautiful, proud. I must be respected. I must be protected.